Hi everyone, my name is Bernadette and I will be telling the story of the Joshitai warriors. In the land of Ubuntu, there were two tribes, the Samurai tribe and the Snowhead tribe. The Queen of Ubuntu, Her Majesty, issued a proclamation, a decree almost 100 years ago that the Snowheads were the more superior tribe. She said that they were more beautiful, more valuable, and deserved the most important riches of the land. The samurai were the lowest form, according to the queen. She went so far as dividing the land into two using a magical barrier, with the threat to the samurai of death should they even dare to cross the barrier without the permission from the queen. Now the samurai were a proud folk. They were a proud tribe. They possessed many warriors with great skills, the greatest of skills in archery, in farming, in mining, in hunting, and in nurturing. So great were their skills that the Snowheads used them to build their shelters, to farm their lands, to mine their raw materials, but most importantly, to nurture the young. Now, the greatest of the samurai were known as the Joshitai warriors. They were the all-knowing teachers of every single samurai clan, the bearers of the samurai life. They possessed the greatest of all the skills. Now, when the queen died, her heir, her son, the king, his majesty, lifted the decree and proclaimed that the samurai and the Snowheads will share equally in the riches and the spoils of the land, that the samurai and the Snowheads would work together in harmony for the betterment of everybody in the land. Many years after the decree was lifted, nothing seemed to have changed. No advancement had happened. But this was due to the fact that the Snowheads did not abide to the decree of the king. They kept their prominent positions in power, and the riches they held onto tightly. The lowest of positions was reserved for the samurai, the Joshitai warriors, the all-knowing teachers of the samurai clan, the bearers of life, were given the lowest of positions, with the undeniable skills going to waste. Yes, it was sad that their skills didn't matter, but the fact that they were Joshitai set them apart. The samurai and the Snowheads, yes, the very same samurai that they had given life to, dishonored them by not acknowledging their worth. In order to keep the peace, the Joshitai warriors humbled themselves, keeping to the proclamation of the king. He was their king after all. They put their heads down, they did the work, worked harder than most, and did everything that they needed to survive. They knew that the position that they were in did not define who they were. They understood the eternal truth that every leader needs to know how to be a follower as well. But don't be dismayed, because a warrior will always be a warrior at heart. So they strategized, and they planned, and they worked hard, preparing for that day that they would finally step into their destiny. The question they didn't have the answer to, though, was when they do step into their leadership roles, would they be welcomed? Would their transition be smooth? Or were they preparing for the biggest battle that was ever fought before in the land of Ubuntu? The battle to become the leader of both the samurai and the snowheads.